Cars and Culture on the road, Cars and Culture behind the wheel with Jérémie Papin, the chairperson of Nissan Americas. It's great to be with you.
Welcome, Jason.
Thank you. Bienvenue.
Merci. Please.
So, tell me a little bit about this very exciting product that we're in. And by the way, it's the first time that I've had the chance to drive an executive around in over 75 shows that I've done.
Terrific.
So you've seen Jerry Seinfeld and Jay Leno and all that. They have nothing on us. We're going to own this conversation completely.
I love it. This is really good. So, Nissan Ariya 2023. 3 things to remember with this car, which is, you know, the best of what best automobile Nissan can do at the moment. It's craftsmanship, it's performance, and it's technology, seamless technology, confidence, right? And so I think that's what we're going to experience throughout the test drive.
Wonderful.
Craftsmanship, you know, as you can see, everything has been
so
thought out.
Yes.
Yeah, attention to detail. I don't think any other car in this segment offers this level of, you know, how it's been finished, the attention to detail again, the, you know, very kind of super comfortable environment to the inside of the car.
So I had the chance to ride around with Alfonso Albaiza.
Terrific.
In the Nissan Z that he designed in his own neighborhood in Miami.
Exactly.
We drove around. I think if we wanted to make this into a true adventure, we would fly the vehicle over to France and maybe take it around the streets there.
Maybe, but this has a lot of Nissan-ness and Japanese DNA in it. Again, the layout, the way it's been thought out, and then the technology. It's packed with technology.
It's packed with incredible little features. My favorite, if I can just skip already to my favorite, is this one right here, where we're going to move the center console back as far as we want, in case we want a little bit more room kind of down below.
Exactly.
Or we move it up and move it forward. I've never seen this before.
No, and you can do it while you drive.
Yeah.
So, you know, depending on what mood you're in or what you need, space you need, you can adjust it.
Or whether you like the person next to you or not.
That's you know, let's give it a try, moving it back a little bit.
So this is such an important vehicle. Ariya has become such a signature for the new Nissan, right? Tell me a little bit about that story, why it matters so much.
It matters because we have a lot of EV experience, obviously, with Leaf, selling Leaf, servicing Leaf, very happy customers with Leaf. And what we wanted is to show that we've learned a lot and we can bring to the EV nascent, I would say, segments and show that we know what EVs are. And I think the interior of the car displays this. The acceleration, of course, fun to drive is what is characteristic of an EV, but also the handling that you have. There's an e-force system on this in this vehicle, so you actually are, you know, feeling very confident and secure as you enjoy the acceleration, the quietness. And then you will see when we are on the highway, in terms of autonomous capability, the ProPilot 2.0 system is just amazing in terms of, driving hands off on the highway, and the confidence that it projects, because that's what we care about. Technology is we put technology in the vehicle that actually provides a huge sense of confidence to the driver. That's something that's extremely important to us.
What was the first thing when you first got behind the wheel that you felt driving this vehicle? What was the first reaction? Because you mentioned it when we were sitting back in the parking lot. You said the smile that you're going to have is just going to be legendary.
It's the combination for me of the acceleration and then the silence and the comfort.
Yeah.
And the fact that I feel as if this is a bit of you're indulging yourself to something that's really a a comfortable experience. And so that I think is what should be bringing a smile to everyone's face, because you have the push, you enjoy it. There's clearly power here, but then everything is just so smooth and so just comfortable, to the point where we got rid of so many of the
Well, the traditional, I mean, even just the tunnel that would exist
Exactly.
in a vehicle that's now gone. It's
exactly,
completely open and empty. This is your skateboard platform.
Exactly.
And really the vehicle that's going to set the benchmark for future vehicles to come, right? And this acceleration
Having
is
fun,
the best
yeah.
part.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you want more red lights when you're driving an Ariya, because you have fun of it. But again, hear the silence.
Yeah.
Whether it's obviously the wind or the road, that's what's so enjoyable. And I think this kind of peacefulness is what people expect to have in a car. But so again, a lot of technology you've mentioned. I mean, how the platform's been conceived is deliberately aimed at, again, comfort and getting rid of anything that is unnecessary in order to provide a lot of space to the passengers.
There's funny, I go back to the conversation with Alfonso and the little touches that he had in the Z, that when I was talking to your team about the way that this vehicle was put together, he has his own signature touches in it. The wood grain finishes that are throughout, and then just a little, almost this like honeycomb like structure
Exactly.
that's in the doorways. The mix of the Japanese culture that's infused here.
It's technology and then very natural elements, pure elements of nature.
Almost like a living room to some
Exactly.
extent.
That's why you can compare it to, I've heard some customers compare this to a day at a spa.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we're trying to share, is a unique moment where you can allow to be self-centered, because you're having fun, you're feeling something that's enjoyable, but in a context that is quiet, confident, something where you can really rest and feel super well.
And in the very busy Nashville world here, of the suburbs around Franklin, Tennessee,
We'll take a right on the highway here.
there are plenty of there's plenty of traffic, and I think I think getting the sense of a relaxation moment, which I think we're about to experience here.
I hope so.
Me too. So we're going to go into Pro Pilot 2.0, not 1.0.
No.
1.0 already exists, but we want to take this to a new level, and you're gonna guide me through this, because I have never experienced this before. So let's live through as we get over onto the highway here, I-65. We'll let our Tennessee truckers pass us by here.
Yeah, so let's move it. Yeah,
So here we are.
You can stay on this lane.
Okay.
Engage, ProPilot,
Okay.
click towards the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now we're good.
No, green, it means
Green.
you need your hands on.
Okay.
Now you're good.
Now we're good. So
Blue, you're good.
So I can go hands off.
You're 62. You can move the speed up a little bit.
Sure. So let's go to 65, which is
Yeah.
certainly comfortable here.
And so what you will see is nothing is brusque, right?
Right.
It's aimed at providing you with a sense of control. You are in control and the car is in control, and that's really the key here. And so what's new with ProPilot is how we can change lanes,
Right.
again in a very seamless and
So I'll
easy
just
way.
indicate here that I'm going to the left. Hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Check traffic. Okay. And now we're shifting over. It's accelerating. So we're still in green mode.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go to blue mode now again.
Exactly.
In which case,
Easy. and
I
comfortable.
give you a high five now.
Man, I'm proud of how well you're using the technology. And the good news is, this was your first, so
First time.
you were thinking a lot about it, but ultimately you will not be thinking about it, and that's what matters here. It's for these journeys on the highway where
This
you
is
just
incredible.
want to be very relaxed and be able to discuss without being stressed of where am I putting my hands. We both can look at the road. The car knows exactly where it's going and where it is.
It's watching my face.
It's watching
and
you.
reading my eyes, even though I'm wearing sunglasses.
And
It's still
there's high definition mapping and cameras checking
wow.
where we are and what's going on. Perhaps we can try and take a right towards Moore's Lane here in half a
Okay.
mile.
So we're going to disengage to move
Yeah.
over. Okay. There we go.
And then again,
Wonderful. Wow.
and it should fully control the exit of the ramp. The car knows where it is.
Mm-hmm.
It knows it's coming back up to an exit. It knows it needs to slow a little,
Yep.
and then it will ask you to engage
Again, it's
as
mapping.
we get off the highway.
Yep.
So that's the whole idea. The
There we
idea
go.
is you feel confident because the car is never brusque,
Wow.
and that's what matters most to us. Is that we don't any surprise for the customer and the driver or the passenger is a bad guy for us.
Yes.
And so we've eliminated that with the technology. We'll go right again.
So that was my first experience, Jeremy, with a complete hands-off.
You did well.
Autonomous. Thank you. I had a good teacher.
We'll go straight ahead.
Wonderful. Wow. That would convince me that I could be more than happy to take a drive from Tennessee to Florida
Yeah,
without having fatigue and without having all
exactly.
those other things.
Exactly.
And feeling very confident, actually.
Exactly.
I did not for a moment feel that I was out of control or that the car was out of control. And in keeping within the lane and identifying objects that were coming up to the left or the right, it was a
Exactly.
very secure
The
feeling.
car is showing you what you see.
Yeah.
It shows you what it sees. There's a good synchronization, obviously. That's all the human interface machine. We constantly think about how can we display information that just allows the driver and the passengers to feel that they're in control, but the car really knows exactly what it's doing. And so, as seamless as this can be, that's perfect. And very little intervention.
Very little. intervention. Yes.
touching the steering wheel once, showing that your hands are on the steering wheel, but not having to put any intensity into it. Those are the key here with this technology. We'll continue straight ahead,
Okay.
and after a few miles, we'll be back in front of the Nissan office. So.
Well, you said it was a spa-like experience. I guess I could have, gone to the spa here while we were on ProPilot 2.0.
Well, but that's
maybe
the
a
idea.
manicure, a pedicure. I mean, whatever works.
But you need to keep your hands on the road, obviously.
Yes.
But you need to not the eyes on the road.
Eyes on the road.
But you need to. Again, the fact that you can be thinking about something else and how you have a conversation
Yes.
with anyone in the car, how you can be engaging with the other passengers. That's all part of of keeping everyone, I would say, happy and relaxed and having an easy journey. And definitely.
You've been in the industry for a long time now. You must just be amazed at the level of technology that where we are now. I mean, we're in a fully electric vehicle that has capability of being almost completely autonomous in a way. It's just what a remarkable time that we're in right now.
Yeah, and again, it's the technology is amazing, and it's also that this technology is being brought to the market at very attainable levels of in terms of I would say price. And so
Yeah.
because again, this is all about bringing the technology to the wider number of people at the heart of where the U.S. Market is, and That's really what matters here. That's what we do at Nissan. We want to bring the innovation, but we want to bring it for everyone and to the wider audience possible. Again, executed in a way where it's never aggressive. And so I think the more I project myself into what's next, well, there is, big steps have been done already, but I see, big steps ahead in terms of the breakthroughs that we can continuously bring to electric vehicles, to connectivity, to the autonomous functionalities. So this is already a very good execution. We're proud of it, and it will continue to evolve.
And how appropriate that we are riding just in front of us to the left here,
exactly,
with the vehicle that made it all happen, which
exactly.
is the Nissan Leaf. That so many people forget that Nissan was at the forefront of the electric vehicle movement. I mean, that vehicle is 10 years old now.
Nearly 200,
more than a decade. Yeah,
nearly 200,000 customers. Very happy customers, amongst the highest customer satisfaction we enjoy. And but again, and the experience delivers this car, but also how the dealers support the customers, help them make a choice, how we service. It's all a company. It's all a Nissan team that has been learning and learning about it for 10 years, improving it at each steps. Moments that other brands and companies, I guess, are going through now, but that we clearly have a good advantage on. So we're just building on that experience and the success that Leaf had.
It's almost the grandfather or the father sitting over there behind us, and now this is the child of that experience.
And I think
next iteration.
I think that that father or mother looks at son or daughter in Ariya with a lot of pride, thinking it's both truly within the family. It is a Nissan in how much new technology and pleasure it brings to the driver and the passengers, but it's also a good step forward. So we're very happy with this. We're sure Leaf drivers will be impressed and recognizing that it is what they were used to, just better because newer. And for those who never tried a Nissan electric car, I think they'll be amazed at what it means, and how much of this vehicle now is a segment-defining vehicle.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We've put a lot. We've created the benchmark, and we're happy to see how much the customers are going to enjoy it.
Well, you've taken me right
We're
around
back
here,
home.
the streets of Nashville. We are back home now, safe and sound.
Exactly.
And an enjoyable drive. Technology,
Exactly.
evolution. Jeremy, thank you so much. I have one final question for you. Paris Saint-Germain, are you a fan?
Of course, I'm from Paris. I root from Paris, but here I root for the Tennessee Titans, man, or the Nashville Predators. But I'll be talking to you soon.
All right.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cars and Culture on the road behind the wheel. Jason Stein and Jérémie Papin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you again next time.